Hello, my name is Jacqueline Grindle. I'm 36 years old from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Growing up, it was like, basically spoiled rotten kid, and in high school where there was things around and let's go out and do this, and I just thought it was an experimental phase and just doing the normal like teenage thing, which then got worse. I started getting involved with the wrong people in the hospital where I worked. I also hurt myself while I was there and was introduced to painkillers. And needless to say, it just escalated from there and eventually ended up in street drugs. Anything. It didn't matter what it was. I was just really missing something, and I just couldn't fill that void no matter what I did, no matter how many people I hung out with. I always still felt like alone and just sad. So I did go in and out of jail quite a bit. I went upstate. I also had a son with a gentleman from a recovery house. Not one of my better moves, but I got the best gift of my whole entire life, which is my son. He's 8 now, and he's just the love of my life. But I couldn't stop doing drugs, even for him, even though that was the most intense love I've ever felt in my whole entire life, and it just killed me because I thought, wow, most parents would say, like, I would do anything for my child. I would die for my child. I was killing myself, when it wasn't for him, I couldn't stop. So this last time I went to jail, I had used, and it was a terrifying experience. I was like in control of my life. I was in a vicious cycle of working 3 jobs for money, basically making it nowhere. And I just I fell to it yet again because I just didn't feel whole. I felt like I couldn't do these things alone, which really I couldn't. I just didn't know that it was Jesus that I needed in my life. And I remember getting a call up to the room, the conference room, which I was like, here's my attorney. Let's get ready to go upstate on this one because it's coming. And it was Pastor Terry, and he said, what do you think about Teen Challenge? And I was like, well, tell me what it's about, because I really had no idea. And he said, well, it's faith-based and you'll get to know the Lord. I said, I really have nothing to lose at this point. I've tried everything. I have not tried this. So even though everything in me screamed, even from time to time after I agreed to go, but something inside me was just like, no, you have to do this. So I ended up moving to long-term, and I said, God, if you want me to follow you, you have to show me. I don't have my son right now. I'm not able to talk to him. And I just remember kneeling at the side of my bed, crying, sobbing, with my hands up in the air, and just saying, God, I don't know what to do with this. I need your help. Please help me. I'm just giving it all to you. I'm just worn out. I'm tired. I've created a lot of damage, and I need your help to repair it. Lord, I trust in you because I've seen all these people's lives that I am around every day that come to work. And I've seen these wonderful testimonies, and Lord, I want to be one of those. I want to be one of those success stories. And it was the first time that the Lord really spoke to me, and he said, you're my daughter, you're a child of God, and I've got you. So finally, 13 months later, I finally got to see my son, and my heart was soft. He just sobbed and smiled and just came and hugged me, and I'll never forget that feeling with a soft heart. I'll never forget how it just melted me, and how it was just beyond my wildest dreams as to how this reunion was. And he said, Mommy, how are you okay? And I said, because Mommy knows Jesus now. I just never really saw these things because, like I said, I despised God and church so much my whole entire life. I never thought I would be introducing my son to this, but it's just a whole nother playing field. It's a whole nother level.